Have we got any fans here of very old Genesis? Yeah. The Peter Gabriel days? Yes, me too, actually. Is that just one person, or was there more than one there? There was more than one, that's good. Well, I'm going to play a couple of songs really from the very early days of Genesis, which are certainly my favourite era of the band, with the exception of my own, of course. No, even including my own, actually. My favourite era of Genesis definitely dates back to Peter Gabriel and his time with the band. Gabriel used to write the most bizarre lyrics, and you'd sing his song and you'd think, what the hell have I just sung about, you know? You could never quite figure it out. But I don't suppose it really matters, to be honest, as long as he knew, in his mind. And before I play a couple of the songs, I'll tell you, you know, people who are real fans of Genesis will enjoy this one. It's a Mike Rutherford story, and he told me this when I was in Los Angeles with him. We stayed in the Four Seasons Hotel, which is quite a nice hotel in Los Angeles, and he told me about a time, the last time that he'd been in that particular hotel was when Genesis were touring with We Can't Dance. And basically, he arrived, he was jet-lagged. The story goes that he was jet-lagged, and himself and his wife Angie, who's quite glammy, glitzy-looking lady, very nice lady, but very quite glammy, and him and his wife had arrived with their 2 kids, and they arrived in the Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, and it was something like 3 o'clock in the morning. They were both a bit jet-lagged, so they thought, I know what we'll do, we'll go down and have a swim, because it's LA and it was warm, you know. I thought, we'll go down and have a swim. So Mike Rutherford and his wife, they all get into the swimming costumes, you know, and Mike's got the trunks on, and he's quite a tall, lanky guy, for those of you who don't know what he looks like. He's quite a tall, thin guy, and Angie's got her bathing costume on as well, and the 2 kids are there, and Mike's holding a big rubber ring with a duck coming out the front of the rubber ring for the kids, you know, or so he told me anyway, but it was for the kids. And he's holding this duck, and they both go out, they're on the 4th floor or whatever, and they come out of the room, go to the elevator, and Mike said, he said, I remember getting into the elevator and thinking, God, I hope there's nobody, you know, nobody's around, you know, because it's 3:30 in the morning, it should be quite quiet. Because he's there in his swimming trunks holding this bloody stupid duck. And, you know, in Genesis, I mean, they just sold 15 million albums or something from We Can't Dance, so, you know, everybody kind of knew who they were. So anyway, he gets into the elevator, the whole family. They get in on the 4th floor, they go down to the 2nd floor, and the lift stops. And he's gone, oh my God, this is the last thing I wanted. So he's standing there with his duck, and the door's open, and who's standing there but Diana Ross, with a huge big fur coat on, and 2 big black minders. And Mike's standing there with a rubber duck, and he's going, and he knows her, you know. He's going, hi Diana, how are you? And the door's closed, and down he goes. I would love to have been there. It's a good wee story, I like that one. So, we're going to play a couple of the old Genesis songs for you. The first is a section of the song, Supper's Ready. It's called Lover's Leap. Walking across the sitting room, I turn my television on. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes as the sound of motor cars fades in the night time. I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right, and it's, hey babe, with your guardian eyes so blue. Don't you know our love is true? Coming closer with our eyes, a distance forms around our bodies. Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly, and the 7th walks in front with the cross held high in hand, and it's, hello babe, your supper's waiting for you. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true? Thank you.